in Chicago.
Yeah.
Don't say that, Katie. I lived in Chicago 1 year. I did grad school there at Northwestern. It was the mildest winter on record.
Lucky you.
Yes.
Hopefully you brought some of that warmth with you. It doesn't look like you did, though, because eventually the benefit of forecasting is we know it's going to get a lot colder come later on this week. We're talking temperatures that will not break out of the 30s for a couple of days. Yes, I know. So our winter forecast is beginning to pan out at this point. We had anticipated front-loaded cold for the winter season, and it looks like it's, at least for the next couple of days, going to actually hold true here. So let me show you what's going on out there. We obviously had a system that came through early this morning, and yes, it did leave behind a little bit of very, very modest snow accumulation. I'll show you a short list of amounts in a second, but this is taking you out to Lake Wallenpaupack up in Pocono, the Pocono region, where you can tell that at least across this sort of sandy area out overlooking the lake, things are, like looking a little icy, certainly a little frosty, and with a little hint of some leftover snow. This is one spot where the sun has had a chance to completely break out. I haven't quite seen it take place everywhere, but out at Kutztown Area Middle School, beautiful bright blue sky at this point, and you're going to see that basically for the rest of the day. Chill is still in the air. We're at 42 degrees there, but we do expect that you're going to rebound now that the sun's out in a lot of these spots, well into the low 50s, especially through the urban corridor. Here's again that short list of some of the snowfall totals. Canadensis picked up just shy of 2 inches, in even 2 inches at Mount Pocono, most of which actually did fall on the unpaved surfaces, but it still counts. And we had a whopping 0.1 inches in South Allentown, whereas Lehigh Valley International just a few miles away, just a trace of snow. So that system is now retreating. It's the one that had brought the snow to Chicago, by the way, but that's long gone. No worries for us anymore. But we do have another system waiting in the wings, pulling in a lot of Gulf moisture now, and across Louisiana especially, some very heavy rain continuing to fall down near the bayou and also just leading up the Mississippi River here. So we're going to see this roll northeast with time, and it moves in for us about this same time tomorrow. So that's where we turn our focus, noontime tomorrow, back to the local side. And that's when the leading edge of the next round of rain is going to move in. And it does look like, at least initially, it comes into the afternoon and especially at night. I don't think the morning commute is going to have any impact from this, but into the evening, notice you're pretty much solidly green across the entire region. Now, it also looks like it's just too mild for anything but rain. There may be a little bit of ice or snow that mixes in, but you're going to have to go very far north. The majority of us, just a rain producer. So if you did manage to pick up a little snow, it's probably going to get washed away here. And even into the early morning hours of Wednesday, the temperatures just stay too mild, only into the 40s, so you won't see that turnover. It's all out of here, though, through the rest of our morning on Wednesday. So it's, again, a Tuesday PM to very early morning hours of Wednesday issue. Then comes the Arctic air invasion, not to be confused with the British invasion. We've got this very cold air pent up across the depths of the Arctic, and that's starting to nudge our way. So it really gets cold in the northern high plains come later this week. For us, it's going to be the perception that it's getting really cold, but it won't be as bad as what we'll find up across that area. Here, at the moment, it's 46 degrees. Now, let me show you what we're going to be facing later on. Today's high, 52. Not bad. That's actually above average. But look where we end up. Friday and Saturday, nothing better than the upper 30s, folks. And you've got to factor in that the blustery wind is going to be also a factor. You really have to factor it in other words, for what you're going to actually feel outside. So chill, yeah, it's there. By Friday and Saturday, it's going to feel like the dead of winter, essentially.
Talk about a swing from 52 today to 30.
That's going to hurt.